I have 3 jobs and I'm still struggling. I am a teacher. I tutor after school. I just got through with one of my tutoring sessions actually, and I also make content. I have one full-time job with full benefits and then 2 part-time slash contract jobs, and I am still struggling. The solution is not to get a 4th job. There's something wrong with this world. Something has got to give to where we live in a world where people can work multiple jobs and they're still struggling. What does that say? Like, the solution isn't you need another job or you're just lazy and you don't want to work. We're working multiple jobs. What more do we have to do in order to live comfortably in this world? I think it's ridiculous.
Imagine working 60 hours a week and still not being able to pay your bills. That's the reality for most workers these days. Pay has not kept up with the cost of inflation. People are not able to afford housing. Housing prices has been insane. Rent is skyrocketing. Everything is going up. A lot of people are struggling. Now, the question a lot of people are thinking is the American dream dead? Because Americans cannot afford a lot of things. They can't afford basic housing, which is absolutely insane. Something needs to change. Make sure to take a look at the rest of these clips and leave your thoughts down below in the comments.
I work 60 hours a week and live out of my car. Here's what that does to your mental. You're always stressed, worried about money, getting kicked out, or just feeling invisible. And when you repeat a routine every day, it eats at you. But I'm not staying here. By January, I'll be out, and I'm learning finance, so I never go back to this lifestyle.
I know we can't be the only family struggling. I know we're not the only family struggling, and I am very grateful for what we have. I shouldn't be complaining, but I am. I'm tired of stressing about money. I'm tired of stressing about what we're going to do. I haven't had a job in August, over 2 months now, July, over 2 months now. And on paper, we make great money. Yeah, on paper, we make great money. But half of our income a month is our bills. And that's necessity bills: rent, electric, water, sports, car payments, phone bill, internet bill, the things that we have to survive. And we have cut way back on our groceries. That's not helping because God knows it's so expensive to go to the freaking grocery store. I just don't know what to do anymore. I have applied for job after job after job after job. Nothing. I post on here every day in hopes that maybe that day will be my day. Something will click and the money will start rolling in. It's not yet to happen, and I'm not giving up. I just genuinely don't know what to do anymore. I don't know how to afford life anymore, and it's really sickening. And I'm just tired. I'm exhausted. I'm tired of stressing. I'm tired of not sleeping. We're just out here trying to do our best, and it's never enough. It's just never enough anymore.
Y'all gotta stop making fun of motherfuckers too when folks be going through their struggle and shit. Like, this shit life. Everybody should be struggling right now. The way shit going on in 2025, ain't nobody safe. Motherfuckers shouldn't even be judging the next motherfucker at this point. We all going through some bullshit. I don't care how much money you got in your pocket. I don't care what the fuck you say, how much you say you make. Baby, at the end of the day, you struggling with a bill. Even if you had to spend your last paycheck on that bill to keep them lights on, to keep that phone bill paid up, you hear me? Keep your $10 Wi-Fi. At the end of the motherfucking day, we all struggling. Ain't nobody better than the next motherfucker. Especially if we in the same hood. Come on now, be for real. Y'all get on my motherfucking nerves with that shit trying to judge a motherfucker. You ain't got no more than what the next motherfucker got. And if you got it, I'm pretty sure they can go get it too.
I feel like I'm this close to truly just surrendering to the fact that this is it. Like, this is literally my life. It's been this way for the last 4.5 years. And every time I think I'm making progress or movements forward towards this life that I see for myself when I close my eyes, towards the version of me that I see when I close my eyes, I feel like I open my eyes and here I still am, nothing going for me. I'm still living back at home, I have a new job, but still feeling burnt out. I still feel unfulfilled. I still am just here, no hobbies, no talents, no interests, no passions. But I also see so much for myself and have goals and dreams, but I don't really know what those goals and dreams are. But I also know that I see more for myself than this. Like when I close my eyes, I see someone who is free and happy and excited for life. She experiences love. She experiences a sense of self-love. She finds herself, like her true happiness, and like she's excited for life. And she's like actually just living life. Living life feels like enough. But again, I open my eyes and like, this isn't enough. This isn't it. But I'm really this close to just surrendering, to coming to the fact that like, okay, I guess this is as good as it's gonna get. But that makes me upset because I literally like refuse to allow myself to do that and allow myself to just surrender to this stagnancy and misery, because there is like, my biggest fear in life is croaking before I get to experience the life I want to experience. And if I croak while experiencing this life, I know my ghost is going to be so upset about it. Like I literally just feel like I've been in the same place for the last 4.5 years, and it's like, okay, when are things going to change? Because I'm trying to take steps forward. I'm trying to like actively do things to make changes, to feel excited about life. I'm trying to get my European passport to make the move. Like I'm trying all these things and it just feels like literally everything is against me. And it's like, okay, at what point are these roadblocks here for me to push through so that I can enjoy when I'm on the other side? But then also at what point are the roadblocks here to tell me like, girl, just give up and just realize that this is your life and you gotta just live it in pure stagnancy until your time comes, because there's nothing else here for you. Like I swear, if this is how just my life is for the rest of my time on earth, I just want to experience like full happiness and like fulfillment and love, like romantic love, but also self-love and an excitement for life, and feeling like a sense of freedom in this life and a sense of passion and excitement and inspiration. But I literally feel like I've been stuck in just stagnancy mode.
I'm kind of irritated because I literally just drove almost an hour to come donate plasma. Spent 2 hours inside the plasma center filling out paperwork and watching videos just for them to prick my finger and be like, my H levels or whatever are too low and I can't give a donation today. Mind you, I was depending on that donation to be able to pay my rent today, so I'm just irritated and lost today, and I'm just over it. I'm over today as a whole. I just want to I want to cry, and I kind of just want to like, I don't even know, just cry, I guess. Sleep. Can't even sleep. You ever be so stressed out you can't sleep? I feel like I'm so stressed out I can't sleep properly. I feel like I'm always waking up anxious, because it's like whenever I wake up and it's the next day, it just makes me feel more anxious, because it's like there's just so much going on. I pray that the universe really changes my financial situation this year, because constantly being in this state of either having to work 3 to 4 jobs and never sleep, never get time to myself, barely be able to like take care of my well-being but be able to afford bills, or work 1 job or 2 jobs and still struggle on bills and still be, it's like you really can't win either way. And I'm just becoming so fucking numb. I'm really numb, so I don't know. It's a waste of time. irritated.
I feel like nobody talks about how people between the ages of 25 and 30 something, we sleep to run away from our problems. We sleep as an escape to feel some type of peace from the overwhelming, overstimulating feeling that battling life gives you. I mean, seriously. And people wonder why sometimes relationships, friendships, and things get so overwhelming. It's not that I'm not a good friend, or I'm not a good partner, or I'm not a good person to talk to and be friends with, but it's the simple fact that sometimes a person just wanting to see you too much, or wanting to talk to you too much, wanting to be too involved with just what's going on with you, is sometimes a little too overwhelming. Lastly, I'm going to tell you just how crazy this is that some people out here are hustling so hard and grinding so hard just to make it out that they're exhausted. They're exhausted. They're trying to maintain who they are to the people around them, as well as hustle themselves into this new identity of being on top. And even that is exhausting. So I apologize if I'm asleep 24/7. I apologize if I don't answer every single phone call or text. I apologize if some days I just can't even tell you why I don't want to speak. And why y'all be out here thinking that the people who ain't got no kids ain't struggling? We struggling too. Just because we ain't got no kids don't mean we ain't out here getting swallowed by the rent prices. We getting cooked by the grocery bills every 2 weeks. Why y'all ain't paying up y'all rent with that tax money that you getting $5,000 a piece for all them 5 kids you got? Now, I ain't gonna lie, you know the economy getting bad when you better off having kids than not having kids. At least if you got the kids, you're getting the benefits, and the benefits, you just gotta know how to manage them. Because if you ain't managing them right, then your kids going without, and y'all ain't got no food in the crib, and y'all ain't got nowhere to stay. But what makes y'all think that people without kids ain't struggling? If you ain't got no kids, let me know why you still struggling. And if you got kids, why you think that the people who ain't got kids shouldn't have a reason to be struggling? What makes you think that they shouldn't be struggling? What would you do if you didn't have kids? Would you be able to make it out here in this economy? And it's always crazy because the people who don't have kids are always the ones struggling to find a job that will be able to compensate their work ethic of having to work 72 hours a week with good compensation, good pay, and good benefits. Because y'all want us to work 120 hours a week, but you want to pay us $15 an hour.